Here's a quick post about a young gal. She's 23 years old who's pretty shocked and PO'd that her boyfriend abruptly kicked her to the curb after coming home from a party or a dinner. You see, she was, according to her, invited to a dinner with her friend and her friend's boyfriend. And unbeknownst to her, there were a bunch of guys there, 3 girls, 3 guys, and no boyfriend. Her boyfriend couldn't come along. And during this whole thing, she gave out her phone number to the dude that was sitting next to her, and of course, he's texting her right away. Boyfriend finds out about this and says, "That's it, we're done." Says a lot of nasty things to her, which could have been avoided because he doesn't want to give her an excuse to start drama, but he does that anyway. And she's shocked, saying, I didn't know there'd be other guys there. And basically, it didn't mean anything, me giving his phone number. Let me go over here real quick to show you guys you can't tolerate BS. And believe me when I tell you, and many of you guys are aware of this, that women are pretty well aware of what they're doing when it comes to other guys. Like, for instance, if she's flirting, she's aware she's being flirtatious. She's aware she's getting touchy-feely with another guy, touching his shoulder, touching his chest, touching his leg. They don't do that to guys they don't like or guys they want to just, mess around with. They also know darn well what they're doing if they're giving out their phone number. It's one thing if they're doing it to a guy to get him to go away, and it's the phone number of the Chinese restaurant, but she's giving her own number, that says something. And this guy knew it. Let me have a quick one to go over here about that, making that point. Titled, "Is my boyfriend just being insecure, or is what I did considered as cheating?" A shout out to Nishad for sending me the story. She says, "Hello Reddit. I, a 23-year-old female, need advice. Yesterday my friend's boyfriend invited me and my other friend for dinner. He brought his other friends. So there are 3 women and 3 men. Guess what? Newsflash, girls talk. I guarantee you her girlfriend knew there was going to be other guys there. The dinner itself was great. The men were respectful and we went home. I gave my phone number to the man that was seated next to me. And yet you have a boyfriend. How do you expect him to react when this gets out? Why were you giving your phone number out? Oh, just, did you give it out to the other guys there? No, just that guy there. If you're a happy relationship, why are you doing that? He texted me, of course he did, to know if I have reached home, and I said yes. I never replied to any message he sent afterwards, nor am I planning to do so because I have a boyfriend, and I don't see the need to talk to another man unless it's for a specific purpose. Then why did you give him your phone number? Really? Come on here. She was drinking, probably having a good time, and she came to her senses, but also this is her writing this afterward, after what happened here. I took a video of the dinner and sent it to my boyfriend, a 29-year-old male, just as a way to keep the transparency in our relationship. He freaked out and called me a cheater because I was entertaining other men. That I'm easy to get and hungry and that I have a long throat. Whoa. He even went to the extent of including my parents and said that I'm acting as if I'm living hungry in my parents' house. He also insulted my friends and said that they all think about is men, so he is not surprised by my behavior. So he could avoid saying, obviously, some of the things he said. Obviously, English is not our first language here. Because if he does that, he's giving her drama and takes away from the fact that he's obviously ending with her because he can't trust her. He realized, why are you giving out your phone number? It's one thing she went to a dinner, a party. Maybe you could believe that. Didn't know there were other dudes there and all that. But you're giving out your phone number? Nah, no thanks. He also said that he will look for another girlfriend to replace me because it seems like I'm looking for another man to replace him. Well, what do you expect? If he gave out his number to another girl that he was having a good time with at dinner, you might have a problem with that. You might take issue with that. I tried to explain that I didn't know that my friend's boyfriend was going to bring his friends and that everything that happened in the dinner table was friendly and G-rated. Well, what do you expect to be X-rated? You were giving him a hand. Something's under the table. He won't hear a word of it. I don't know what to do. Well, at the end of the day, you can part ways. And next time, don't give out your phone number to other dudes when you have a boyfriend. You can't blame it all. And even if the dinner was just a dinner and people hanging out and you didn't know, the fact that you gave out your phone number to another guy and immediately he's texting you says everything to the boyfriend. You can't blame him. Again, the boyfriend could have chose his words a little more carefully when he was freaking out because all that does is just make him behave like a big jerk and give her ammo, but still. She also says, lesson learned. I've apologized to my boyfriend for giving out my number to another man. I've also blocked the man's number. That being said, I need a new boyfriend. Thank you to everyone sending me the private messages of encouragement. I didn't mean to cause a war in the comment section. Redditors are brutal. Yeah, they are. So anyhow, guys, like I said before, you can't tolerate BS. And she's giving our phone number to other dudes, and there wasn't like a major reason for that. And honestly, there really isn't. I can't seem to think of, then that should tell you a lot. And you can't tolerate BS, and this guy nipped in the bud like that. And of course, she's losing her mind because she can't believe it. So what happens next will be very interesting here. So now a few comments real quick to show I'm not alone in this. And by the way, the comment section was a mixture. You had people labeling him all these nasty things, as you can imagine, and other people saying, why, again, did you give him the number? One guy says here, you didn't cheat on your boyfriend, but it's important not to disregard his feelings. You basically went on a triple date with another guy and gave him your number. Why did your friends invite that guy? Right. Anybody she didn't know, still, she gave the number. But I still find it hard to believe women talk, women gossip. And I guarantee you, the odds are very strong. She knew it was going to be 3 girls, 3 dudes. How do you know her friends aren't setting the stage for her to meet another guy because they don't like her boyfriend? There's something suspicious going on here. Why didn't you invite your boyfriend to that dinner? While his reaction may have been a bit out of proportion, it seems like your actions have strained the trust in your relationship. It's essential to acknowledge and address your boyfriend's valid feelings to work towards rebuilding trust. Another one. Regardless of whether your boyfriend gets jealous or not, what's the point of giving your number to a stranger? For what purpose? You keep repeating all the time, I didn't know why I did it, and there lies the problem. I mean, why did you do it in the first place? Maybe in the comments that I didn't see, she said, I didn't know why I did it, because I didn't see that part, but let's just say she did. Well, there you go. Like I said, bullshit. Women are very well aware of what they're doing, okay? Giving out phone numbers, again, getting touchy-feely. They don't do that with guys they're not interested in, okay? Another one. You may think it's a triple date, but from the perspective of your boyfriend, it was. That your friend set up with you, one of her boyfriend's friends. That is how your boyfriend sees it. And giving your number to one of them is a betrayal. What your boyfriend said was pretty toxic and over the top, but in his eyes, you cheated in your relationship. Right, exactly. That's why guys, if you rightfully get upset about something your girl does, be careful when you lose your cool, because you start saying a bunch of nasty things, which you can't blame a guy for saying. She's going to focus on that. And all the things that you said or did that were warranted are going to go right out the door, because it's going to focus on how you made her feel and all the nasty things you said, and any justification you had is gone. So remember that. One more. It says here, you had a triple date and gave your number to another guy. What you did was disrespectful and an indication that you're interested in someone else. I bet you were attracted to the guy, and that's why you gave me your number. If he was ugly, you wouldn't have. Right. Correct. If he was butt ugly, there's no way she would have given the number. No way. But anyhow, guys, again, remember, pay attention to her actions, and believe me, the gals know what they're doing.